Wildstyle Graffiti Made Simple, a beginner's guide in 5 easy steps. This method has only 5 steps, so grab a pen and draw along. To make the letters more wild, the first step is to bend your letters. There are many ways to bend your letters. For this tutorial, we are using straight bars that we bend to give the letter shape, movement, and energy. If you are a beginner, there is no need to struggle with soft curves or perfect flow. Once you master the simple technique, you can add your own flavor and style to it. So either follow along and draw the same as me, or try to do your own words but with straight letters. The more you can bend the letters, the more wild the letters become. So look how I bend the letters before we go to the next step, which is the add-ons. I will show you 3 add-ons. The first one is a bar that is attached to the letter. This bar reaches out of the letter and can curl around. Here I am adding bars to the letters by finding empty spaces above, beside, or inside the shapes. When you do this yourself, look at your letters and ask where you can fit a bar. Point the bars to the left and right and leave them open. This way you can use them for arrows later. Try different combinations to see what works best for your style. I will keep adding bars to the letters. This is one of the most important steps to make your letters look wild using this 5-step method. Later, we will cover 2 more types of add-ons that will give your letters that graffiti feeling. But feel free to watch how I add bars and how I make each letter more wild before we move to the next steps. The next add-on is what I call the hinge. It comes out the letter and goes back in again. I've already added a few here. Find the negative space and fit them in. I will let you observe where I put the hinges before we move on to the next add-on. The next add-on I call a stump bar. Stump bars can go anywhere, and they usually include a small hat or square next to them. I'm just going to put them around anywhere I seem fit. By time, you will learn to see where the placement of these add-ons look good. Now, for the step we have all been waiting for, the arrows, I am going to add 2 types of arrows to this Wildstyle piece. 1 short arrow and 1 long arrow. If you are interested in arrows, I have made a great tutorial on arrows that you find up in the corner. Add arrows to the bars you left open, and also let more arrows come out of the same bar. You should try and make your arrows come out of the left and the right side of your word. First I put the long arrows. After that, I'm going over the piece again and adding the short arrows. fourth step is what I call deconstruction. Here I break the letters apart. You can chop them up, add holes, create cutouts, or experiment with different variations. This is where you really use your imagination. When you deconstruct, be careful not to lose the overall flow of the word. Even if you cut and break the letters, the word still has to move as one piece. As a beginner, try to keep the same type of deconstruction across all letters so it does not look random or messy. Here we use two deconstruction techniques, cutting the bars straight over and cutting the bars down the middle. Keep looking to see how it is done before we continue to the last step. The last step, step 5, is the layer. Adding layers gives the piece depth and lets you push the letters to be even more wild. There's different kind of layers, but common for them is that they are in the background and therefore gives the letters depth. At this stage of the wild style, it can be tricky to find space, but watch how I fit it in layers to make the piece more dynamic. I am using rounded shapes here to contrast the hard edges we have been working with. This makes the sharp edges stand out and brings more life to the piece. Now it is your turn. Try adding layers and different shapes to your own letters, see how it changes the flow and makes your piece feel more alive. Experiment with rounded shapes, sharp edges, or whatever feels right, and push your style further. If you want more tips, tricks, and step-by-step tutorials to take your graffiti to the next level, check out my other videos and shorts. There's a lot to explore and practice, but here I am just finishing up the letters and putting in extra details. So stay around to see the finished piece. There you have it, a step-by-step Wildstyle graffiti. I hope you enjoyed the process and gave the steps a try. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.